Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Zero number 2B. This is a bronzed, hemmed hook. Zero says that this is for window protection. This can certainly be used as weather stripping for a window, for a door as well. This is roll formed. This is solid bronze, architectural bronze material is what this is. Known as a J-hook. You can see why we call it a J-hook. Now, this is going to be used very commonly as a J-hook or a hook strip nailed to the bottom of the door, where this bird's mouth sort of feature here will mate to a lip that would be in an interlocking threshold. Very common to order a J-hook or a hook strip only, because if you have an interlocking threshold, and this would be used with a threshold that would be solid architectural bronze, sometimes people call it brass, very common to call it brass, you have this threshold, and this threshold could be decades old, and it will likely last for several decades in the future. It's not uncommon that the J-hook or the hook strip will be damaged. Here's how. A shoe left in front of the door, you push the door open and you decide to keep pushing. That can damage the J-hook. A door can become no longer plumb or out of square, or the frame is moved. That can over time fatigue the metal. You might have removed the door to paint or to put carpeting in, and it may have been just put down without realizing there was a very thin piece of, rolled over, hemmed bronze down there. So you might need to just buy a new hook. There's a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, which is very handy. That is handy because it will show you the number 2, and it's a B when it's bronze. It's going to be a Z when it's zinc. How it's used in that nested hook application, where you would use a number 3 hook to nest into your J-hook. That provides excellent mechanical positive weather stripping. You would use that nested hook sort of application at your header and at your lock side, but then on the hinge side you would use that rib strip, which is a number 1. Okay, so this is part and parcel in door weather stripping, window weather stripping as well. This would, everything I just said regarding a door applies to a window, and also, of course, is a hook underneath a door. Okay. Now, nails are not included. There is no option to get just nails with this from Zero. And it's confounding to say that, but it's the truth. They need to sell you a pound of nails. A pound of nails would be hundreds of copper nails. You'll want to search elsewhere for nails, is the bottom line truth. If you had a job where you could justify a full pound of nails, you can search in the site for Zero nail, and you'll find both zinc and copper style nails. So the bottom line is Zero cannot help you with just nails for installing this only, is the unfortunate truth. Now, let's give you some dimensions. They say that this is a 1/4 inch, and I'm going to use the caliper for this because it's so much more accurate naturally. They say that it's a 1/4 inch, and this is indeed 0.250. From here to here, 0.250, so that's dreadfully accurate. The overall width, they say that it's 7/8. This is 0.874. That's incredibly accurate as well. The thickness of the material, let's give you that. They don't list that. Let me give you what the thickness of the material is. It's 0.022 inch. 0.022 inch, so about a 50th of an inch. 0.022. Hope I did the math right. Let me give you just this dimension as well. Okay, now let's give you this dimension here, just so that you know. 0.390 from here to here, 0.390. Let me give you the open width of the hook. .129, so basically 1/8 of an inch open at its widest point, right there. Okay. Bronze weather stripping is something that's used by a variety of different people for a variety of different applications. Here's what I mean. You could have the instance where you've got the super old interlocking threshold and you just want to keep it there because your door is made to fit and it's perfect. You could also be doing a new installation and you could know how effective a mechanical positive seal like an interlocking threshold provides. You might be doing historical work where you are building a dorm in a college campus that's 100 plus years old, and you need to match the new work to the old work, to the original historical work. You could just be simply someone who prefers to install a material in such a way that plays into maybe your skills as an installer or a carpenter. Who knows why? The name Zero, however, is synonymous with all things weather stripping related. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page within our website where you can pull up not only all the Zero products that we sell, okay, but also a link to the product catalog. And if you have more than an occasional need for weather stripping, familiarize yourself with the Zero name because their line of weather stripping is representative of an incredibly well engineered and extremely well thought out approach to sealing applications. And I think that if you look in their full line catalog, you'll see things that you'll say to yourself, I've never seen that before, or that approach to it. If you don't need weather stripping often, it's probably not really that important. But if you're someone who encounters it more than occasionally, you ought to familiarize yourself with it. If you have any questions on the Zero number 2B J-hook, which is available in all the common lengths, this happens to be a 3-foot piece, it's just cut. You'll probably want to order it cut to length so that it saves you the trouble of cutting this, because they're not cutting this with snips, they're cutting it on a very fine metal cutting circular type saw. So order the next longest piece, indicate in the comment field what length you want us to ship it out to, and that's the way that we'll do it. Even if it's, let's say your door is 35 3/4, don't order a 36-inch piece. Order it to the size that you want. Anyway, any questions on the 2B from Zero or any other Zero product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.